Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 8 of financial management CMA Inter Group Second Cost FM. Please read the questions. Question number 8. Look at here. Illustration number 8. This question is already done in my concept class. Arise Limited wishes to raise additional finance rupees 10 crore. For meeting its investment plan, it has 200 2 lakh 2 lakh 10,000 in form of the return earning return earning. This is a 10 lakhs, not a 10 crore. 10 lakhs available in the investment purpose. The following are the further details. Debt equity raise 30% debt, 70% equity. Cost of debt up to 1,80,000 10% and 1,80,000 days. Beyond this 1,80,000 16%. Earning per share 4. Dividend payout ratio 50%, expected growth rate of dividend 10%, current market price per share 44, and the tax rate 50%. You are required to determine the pattern of raising additional finance. Pattern of raising additional finance. This is very easy. First part questions answer is you have to raise rupees 10 lakh. Out of this 10 lakh, you have to raise the capital 30% from the debt, 70% from the equity. This is information is given from the in the questions. The pattern of raising additional finance debt equity ratio in first information. This is 30% and 70%, and 30% means the rupees 3 lakh. 3 lakh will become from here. 3 lakh will be here and rupees 7 lakh here. That is 70%. Out of this 3 lakh, there are two types of debt you have. One is the debt interest rate. This is the 1,80,000. This is a 10%, 1,80,000. Out of this 3 lakh, 1,80,000 at the rate of 10%. Remaining amount 1,20,000 at the rate of 16%. At the rate of 16%. This information is given in the questions. Okay. Then now you can write 1,80,000 at the rate of 10%. 1,80,000 at the rate of 10%. 1,20,000 at the rate of 16%. Here tax rate is 50%. The cost of debt equal to interest rate if there is no any other information, 1 minus tax rate. The cost of debt up to 1,80,000, this is 10%. 1 minus 0.5, this is the 5% after tax. Cost of debt beyond 1,80,000, that is the 1,20,000. 1,80,000, this is a 16%. 1 minus 0.5, this is equal to 8%. In the case of equity, there are two types of capital. Here this is given 2,10,000 in return earning. 2,10,000 is a return earning. Okay. Then return earning here 2,10,000. New equity you have to raise. Rupees 7 lakh minus 2,10,000. That is 4,90,000. New equity you have to raise 4,90,000. Okay. In the case of cost, return earning cost as well as equity cost will be the same because of no floating cost, no brokerage, no any personal tax is given in the questions. Okay. Now the first pattern of the questions, this is the case. Now, suppose first part answer is written here. Determine the patterns of the raising additional finance. This is the questions. Total finance is 10 lakh, debt 30%, 70%. Thereafter, additional debt is this 30%, and additional equity you have to raise 70%, that we have already calculated. Now we have to calculate cost of debt. Cost of debt rupees 3 lakh. This is a rupees 3 lakh debt. So how will you calculate? 5% cost incurred 1,80,000 out of 3 lakh plus 8% cost for 1,20,000 out of 3 lakh, and this can be calculated weighted average cost of debt, that is the 5% into 0.68, 8% into 0.40, that is 3% plus 3.2%. This is the 6.2% is the cost of debt. 6.2 is the cost of debt. The here details, this is the debt, this up to this we have already done. In the case of equity, this is a return earning, this is a fresh equity, this is a 7 lakh, and this is a 3 lakh from the debt. Pattern of raising funds, but this is a, you have to show the pattern. First you have to show this in the exam, first you have to show this in the exam, and thereafter pattern is so right. Pattern, how will you write? Otherwise you write additional finance, otherwise you have to write additional finance like this. Additional finance rupees 10 lakh, you write 30% debt, 70% equity, out of 30%, 1,80,000 at the rate of 5%, 1,20,000 at the rate of 16%. Sorry, yeah, here 10%. This is 16%. This is your 3 lakh. This is your 7 lakh. This 7 lakh, two parts. Return earning 2,10,000. New equity you have to raise 4,90,000. In this way you can also represent your answer. Okay, which I made you understand. Now in the second part, question A, first part we have completed. To determine the post-tax average cost of additional tax, post-tax, after tax, what will be the cost of debt? It is already calculated by me. This is a post-tax average cost of debt. Cost of debt after tax. This is the answer of part B. This is the answer of part B. Okay, and your answer is given here. Cost of debt in the same way it is calculated. This is the 5% into 0.6 plus 8% into 0.40. This is the 6.2% which I have calculated. In the what is the third part questions? Third, to determine the cost of return earning and cost of equity. In the given questions, cost of return earning as well as cost of equity will be the same. In the given question, cost of return earning equal to cost of new equity. Cost of new equity. Why cost of return earning, cost of new equity will be the same? Because of no any additional cost is going to incurred due to raising new equity. In the information there is no any information about the given for additional cost. Okay, now EPS is given here rupees 4, dividend payout ratio is 50%, it means dividend per share that equal to 50% of rupees 4. This is rupees 2. Growth is given here. Growth is given 10%. Growth is given 10%. This is assumed to be D0 and D1 equal to D01 plus G, that equal to 2, 1 plus 0.10. This is 2.20. This is 2.20. This is your dividend, expected dividend. Now, current market price of the share, this is a 44. Current market price is a rupees 44. Then P0 equal to, that is given rupees 44. What is the formula of cost of equity? Cost of equity D1 P0 plus G. D1 equal to 2.20. P0 that is the 44. Growth rate is 0.10. 0.05 plus 0.10, that equal to 0.15. 15% is the answer. 15% is the cost of equity. 15% is the cost of equity. Cost of equity is the 15%. Now we have to calculate in the fourth part, that is the compute the overall weighted average cost of additional finance. Weighted average cost of additional finance we need to calculate. Look at here. Weighted average cost of capital in D part you have to calculate. Weighted average cost of capital. Cost of equity, weight of equity. Cost of debt, weight of debt. Cost of equity that equal to 15%. Weight of equity that is 0.70. Cost of debt, this is your 6.2% into this is a 0.30. 5 10.50 plus 6 1.86. After adding this, 15 into 0.7, 6.2 into 0.3, 1.86. This is 12.36% is the weighted average cost of capital. The formula, it is already calculated here. 12.36%. This here it is calculated separately. Equity, share capital, reserve, 10% debt, 60%. You can represent like this way also, or you can do as per my way also. Okay, thank you class.